Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and today I would like to check out a game called Vital Shell. Well, gee, wonder what else it could say on the screen. The point is, I bought this game a little while ago and just haven't had a chance because of chaotic work schedule. Now that I have some time, I figure, hey, this seems like a good time for a first impressions video. So let's have a look at it. And I can tell you right now, it looks like an old PlayStation game. Especially that memory card there, like, what the hell am I looking at? Game guide, official player's guide. This is definitely some old school work right here. Alright, well, we need to pull down the master volume. Snapping. Okay, I don't quite know what any of that really is, but alright, well, let's see what's in game guide. Unlocks. Oh. More than I thought. Potency effects. Okay. Specials. Okay, there's definitely a lot here. What is shell protocols? Alright, well, most of this will make more sense once we get into battle, so let's get into battle. Okay, I don't have any of those. Oh, go back. Koenig, built for survivability, blocking restores HP, boosting knocks enemies back and deals force damage, block scales additionally with block and armor. Okay, so the whole point is I've got shield. Alright, well, let's have a look-see here. Manual aim, R2 special, L2 boost. Alright, would be nice to know what some of the other controls were. Okay, it's a Survivor-style game. I had no idea. Wave complete. Okay, I don't know what any of these are, aside from I can tell they're all guns. Okay, so the idea is to build yourself up and survive the waves. Alright, this isn't exactly what I thought I would be getting myself into, but I mean, it's not what I would call horrible. Alright, and then this just allows me to manually aim. Alright, now I think I understand. Alright, so the controls seem incredibly simple because they are incredibly simple. Alright, I just want to see what I'm like. Type. So, Sun Shard is elemental. What about Hand of Justice? Physical. So I think I'm just gonna do critical strike there. I am moving in the direction of critical strikes, so let me grab that. Oh, no you don't. Alright, so the whole reason why manual aim is a thing is because sometimes things will show up that you're more interested in shooting at. There we go. Oh shoot, I just got my ass beat there. Alright, waves are definitely getting harder. Oh, hello. So how does one use that special? Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah! We used our shield. Okay, cool. So we'll critical strike again. Somebody needs more damage. How about you? Okay, so the number of enemies is definitely starting to become an issue that I did not foresee. Mostly because I had no idea what sort of game I was getting into. Alright. Alright, so... Hold on, force damage is being done by... what? Just the rocket storm, right? Yeah, I think range is the better idea here. We'll take that because we've been kind of leaning into critical strikes a bit. Oh, hello. Alright, so we've got like weird spider walker guys, these guys that are... I mean, I call them Lancers, but really they're just like bipedal robots with like needles on them. Alright, well, as of right now, my first impression of this game is that it's a little easy. Yeah, this wave is entirely these, like, kamikaze eyeballs. And I just have to accept at some point that you're just gonna get hit. It's an inevitability, especially in a game like this. Boost recharge speed? Yes, please. We'll go critical strike again. And you know what? More boost. Gaze of Ruin. That's a name, alright. Fires a volley of rockets. And this has piercing damage. How about we take... I kind of like the idea of a volley of rockets, so we'll take Fell Burst. Alright, so nothing we need to aim at specifically, because it's just these basic, like, bipedal walker enemies. Hey, they're kind of like me. Shut up, intrusive thoughts. Like, I don't know how many specials I'm allowed to hold on to, but I figure so if I see them on the ground, I might as well use one before I pick it up. Okay. Bring a critical strike. Damage. I am actually pretty okay with putting attacks. Actually, let's put... Yeah, no, we're gonna put attack speed on the rocket launcher. Okay, so the mortar spider drones. Jeez. Okay, there's a bunch of them. Alright, we're gonna critical strike. Ooh, more damage. Yes, we're gonna put that over here. Alright, this wave is very coordinated, I must say. At least it feels like it is. Admittedly, the specials don't exactly have a big like animation or anything. They just blend in like they're any other weapon. The only difference is you have to choose to use them. Alright, so I want to see what Fell Burst damage is, because this is physical, this is elemental, this is force. I've really thrown myself off here. Alright, give me that. Give me the critical strike. Then we'll take power cycle. Okay, I just noticed the special that I picked up just fires rockets around me in a circle. So if I want to get the best use out of this, I have to do something like that. And that got me killed. Alright, so were all those things that I unlocked? Like, I'm confused. Like, was there ever a point where I got to choose what I unlocked? Okay, well, whatever. I'll just go into this run and try to understand a little bit better what I'm doing. So let's try to stick with things that are all physical damage right now. I don't know what difference any of it makes, aside from when I level up and things that get bigger boost to physical damage. That's kind of what I'm thinking, is try to create some synergy in my build here. So considering that I get extra health every time block goes off, I definitely think I want to be increasing block chances. Shell protocol. So I will admit, I don't think it was keeping my health up that was the issue. It was intentionally threw myself into the middle of a group of enemies to use my specials, and, well, that kind of got me killed because I took like 1,000,000 damage all at once. Alright, so we're gonna lean into potency, do more physical damage. And we're gonna put that on the old Argent Lance. And it's got a faster rate of fire than my Hand of Justice anyway. So just having this thing doing more damage seems like it's worthwhile. The secret sauce right now just seems to be kite enemies along and make them feel stupid. And admittedly, though, it's a survivor's game, so... Barrage is physical. We'll take that. Okay, that one seems really good. It's also directed, which I can get next to. Okay, probably don't need to spend a lot on specials right now. Oh, hello. Let's further increase the damage of my rifle. Okay, so as the enemies get a little bit tankier, being able to punch through them is definitely something that we want. Which kind of makes it feel like, at least for the time being, damage is kind of king. You want damage and you want attack speed. Which, again, it's Survivors-like, so I don't know why I thought that would be any different than any other. Alright, what is... Alright, no. Let's go range. No, we go block. And... weapon potency. Okay, so it unlocked another shell protocol. That's what that is. Alright. Just basically unlocked another level up bonus that I can find. And you know, that close range burst isn't so bad, considering that this machine's whole purpose is, you know, blocking attacks. Like, it's pretty clear from the idea that you start with a shield that they want you getting into the fray, and well, also, if I'm being real honest, this is probably supposed to be your, like, balance boy. Yes, it's increased damage from all sources. Oh, that's fun. Alright, and that mechanic lets me know that they definitely want you focusing. Basically, focus all your gems on one weapon. Alright, so now that gives me an excuse to pick up things that can level up force damage. That having been said, let's do that. Here we go. Earth Forger also does physical damage, so... Alright, so yes, with a little bit of synergy, I already feel the big difference here. As well as kind of understanding more about what's actually going on. Okay, weird kamikaze eyeballs, please stop. Okay, so with this guy kind of being like, I'm not even going to say jack of all trades, but you are the block master. I think we definitely take strength, and then we take strength. And then we make Earth Forger attack a little bit faster. Oh, the crazy mortar spiders. They are back with a vengeance. Or maybe just with programming. Hard to say. Their code says fire shell at thing that we don't like. Which opens up other questions of, but why don't you like me? We've never really spoken before. Is this a personal thing? Have I done something to offend you, spider drones? Like, obviously they're not gonna answer me, but, you know, they should. You know, we've got... We've got every reason to want to talk about this. Okay, that attack speed is definitely showing up now. It's putting in work. I definitely feel like I'm in much better control on this one. Alright, so I will say I'm definitely kind of liking the PS1 style graphics that we've got going on here. The kind of like early 3D. It's never anything that I've ever had a huge problem with. You just get used to everything being super realistic. Never really think about it. As per usual, when it comes to a survivor-style game, it's... Hello. Restore health 500 times through regen abilities? Okay, cool. I should probably not just charge my way through an entire group of enemies again like I did last time. Okay, we take attack speed. Oh, hello. A new monster has joined the fray, whatever that weird slimy boy is. And a new item just showed up, and I have no idea what that is. Oops. Alright. We're definitely doing much better. Alright, so hear me out. I would like to try to get Earth Forager to be all red, because I want to see if that makes a difference. So I'll put the purple gem on my Hand of Justice. Which, yes, it's an interesting name for a sword, but I mean, it could also just be like a nickname for... I mean, you guys know where this is going, right? My, you know, Gooner boy train of thought. Slimies! Eyeballs! Okay, the gravity wells are definitely helping keep things in line. Alright, this is working out much better than before. Oh, there's a whole team of assholes. Okay, so as far as the soundtrack is concerned, the sound effects are punchy enough. I have no problem with those. Music is a little eh. But we've also only really heard the music for one level. Okay, so let's go range. Would really like for there to be another red gem that shows up, because I want to see if there's a bonus for using all the same type of gem. Oof. Okay, that little bit of extra range is helping my special out. Okay. Okay, we're just getting anything except for red. Which, you know what? Fine, make my sword stronger. That is A-okay by me. Is it just me, or do these little, like, blue things with spikes on their head that are just charging at me remind me of, like... What is the name of the tiny little, like, dinosaurs that look like raptors that attack in hordes? Maybe someone knows the name of those dinosaurs, but that's what these little things remind me of. They're, like, cute and dangerous all at the same time. Yeah, there's no reason not to go nuts with my special since I have a way of generating more of them. Oh, nice. And yes, there was an achievement for that. We're at wave 19 of 20, so I'm going to be expecting something crazy to come out at wave 20 or on a special wave after that. It seems like a safe expectation. Alright, not bad. We'll definitely do force damage. Oh hey, and we can just put all purple on my sword. Corrupt Bloodfang! Where did you go, Corrupt Bloodfang? There you are. You know, you don't need to sick all your cronies on me. It just seems very rude. Oops. Dash the wrong direction. Victory! Oh, hello. What is this? Can we not do this while I'm trying to record a video glucose monitor? Hey, now you all know that I have high blood sugar, again. Ugh. It was a complete waste. It's fucked up my whole recording. Looks like the Argent Lance was the one responsible for most of my damage. Which, yeah, that makes sense, all things considered. Though, what was responsible for my most effective damage, I wonder? Earthforger actually had higher average DPS. Alright, so our devotion level 3 with that. Ooh, reroll gems. Alright. Shell unlocked, Bloodfang. He looks neat. He's got guns for nipples. Okay, so you can actually make an effective build out of regen? That's cool. Nice, obsidian. Increased chance. Okay. Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit the game guide. Alright, so I unlocked Fate Weaver doing that. That's how I got Nova. And I unlocked Obsidian and Flamestone by doing that. Okay, cool. I think I understand kind of what's going on now. By the way, is there a way to change my active divinity? Or active devotion? See, these are all questions I would love to have answered. But I think that's going to do it for right now. My tummy is giving me issues, as you probably guessed from my glucose alarm going off, so I'm going to take care of that and then get to work uploading this. So I will say thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know if you're interested in more Vital Shell, or if this is one of those one-off things where it's like, yeah, that's neat, but maybe stick to something else. I will, of course, understand either way. I do appreciate you guys coming to spend your free time here with me today, and I appreciate your support in general. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and you take care, everybody.